Question for today is, should developing countries prioritize space programs over basic infrastructure? Unfortunately, I think they shouldn't. And the reason for this is very simple. You could think of science development as a tech tree where you need prerequisites and you build on top of that, and eventually you go up the tree. And I think space right now is still in the frontier of human exploration. So, in the developing countries' perspective, investing in something that is higher up in the tree just doesn't really make any sense if they don't have basic stuff sorted out like energy, resources, basic infrastructure, healthcare, etc., etc., etc. One counter argument here could be that perhaps there's an opportunity to pull all your resources into something like space and be the first mover, and you'll get that first mover advantage. However, that's just not very realistic. That's a huge gamble, and you end up piling all the resources that could be used to build up your country, the foundations, and you're funneling it all into a Hail Mary play. So unfortunately, I don't think developing countries should prioritize space programs. And just to hammer it home a little bit more, even if they did go Hail Mary and invest everything in, they're still competing with countries that already have an established space program. You know, countries like China and USA, they've been really investing in their space program for decades now at this point. I mean, we put a man on the moon in like the 1950s or something like that. So to reiterate, while it is very interesting to look at this and say maybe there's a chance here, maybe it makes sense, but I think in reality, developing countries should better just spend their time and their effort and their resources to build up and go through the tech tree instead of making a Hail Mary play to invest in space programs.